Navigating the business world often boils down to making the right choices. So much so that the term decision maker has become virtually synonymous with leader. Yet surprisingly, many leaders lack dedicated training in honing this crucial skill. Lucky for you, I've distilled all of that knowledge into one comprehensive guide. These are effective decision-making strategies for the emerging young leader. Number 8. Set priorities. You know, as leaders, it's crucial to figure out what truly needs our attention and why. I've seen countless teams get bogged down because, let's be honest, sometimes everything feels like a priority, right? But real, impactful decisions are rooted in only a few key priorities. Having a roadmap that aligns perfectly with your company's goals, resonates with your team's culture, and paints a crystal clear picture of success and, well, not so success. That's what effective priorities look like. It's not about having a laundry list of tasks, it's about zeroing in on those 2 or 3 game changers, the things that genuinely make an impact. But remember, it's not just about making decisions in a silo. Loop in your team, gather insights, and then, with all the info in hand, make that informed call. You'll know your priorities are clear when the whole team understands them, believes in them, and has confidence that they can be achieved. Number 7. Look at the problem from a different perspective. Ever felt like you're hitting a wall with a problem? Sometimes the secret lies in stepping back. Whenever an issue crops up, don't just dive head first. Instead, pull back a bit and soak in the bigger picture. A method I like to employ is brainstorming 3 different angles to tackle it. Because in the end, it's all about perspective, and looking at something from diverse viewpoints can be a game changer. Not only does this open up more solutions, but it also ensures you're giving weight to all aspects of the issue. Number 6. Put company goals before personal goals. When you're in a leadership position or running a company, it's super tempting to steer the ship based solely on your personal goals. I mean, they're your dreams, right? But here's the thing, focusing just on your own milestones, especially in a business setting, can often leave your team feeling a bit left out. This disconnect can lead to major issues, like decreased employee satisfaction, increased turnover, and a loss of trust. And no one wants that. So, to avoid it, engage your team. Value their contributions. Make sure that they feel a genuine sense of belonging and purpose. When employees believe in what they're doing and feel integrated into the company's mission, everything flourishes. Number 5. Use quantitative analysis to find reasoning. Or in simple terms, look at the numbers, use statistics and math to really get to the core of certain behaviors or trends. Start by leaning into the latest performance data to guide your decisions. And even if you've got a strong gut feeling about a course of action, it's worth taking a moment to question it and see if there's any objective data that supports your instincts. When someone brings a new strategy to the table, really dive into it. Ask about its origins and whether there's data backing it up. This approach is especially helpful if you're in marketing, because this field is actually deeply rooted in data. I mean, before launching a new campaign, wouldn't you want to see how your previous one did? Or check out the traffic on your website to see where your audience is coming from? Number 4. Get outside perspectives, but trust yourself. Embracing diverse opinions might sound like a no-brainer, but it's more challenging than most of us realize. Making it a habit to actively ask for input can seriously broaden your horizons, because there's just something so powerful about valuing perspectives that challenge your own. Not only does it shake you out of your comfort zone, but it also highlights the biases you might not even know you had. But at the same time, before seeking advice, make sure you've dissected the issue yourself. The more angles you've considered, the better equipped you'll be to sieve through others' inputs and not get boxed in by their perspectives. Number 3. Develop an eye for risk. You see, decision-making isn't just about going with your gut. It's about foreseeing the possible challenges that might come up. Every time I'm faced with a decision, I often pause and ask myself, if I make the wrong one, how will I know? This kind of reflection isn't about being negative, it's about being prepared. And trust me, having that foresight can save a ton of headaches down the line. Because even when a plan looks solid, there'll always be potential issues lurking. So, don't shy away from the hard questions. Challenge the plan, dive into the what-ifs, the pros and cons, and always remember, while optimism is a great trait, underestimating the effort or overlooking potential challenges might just cost you more in the long run. Number 2. Don't let past mistakes dictate future decisions. Now, one of the things I've noticed over the years is young people's inclination to double down on past choices. I mean, who hasn't sunk too much time or money into something, trying to justify a previous decision, even when all signs point to let it go? It's a trap many of us fall into. We invest our emotions, our energy, sometimes our reputation into a choice, and even if the world changes around us, it's tough to admit that maybe something isn't right anymore. But real growth comes from acknowledging that, while a decision might have been the best one with the info we had at the time, things change. Contexts shift. And it's absolutely okay to reevaluate and pivot based on new insights. Number 1. Be true to yourself. You ever have those moments when you're so sure about a decision that everything you see or hear just seems to confirm it? I've been there. But here's a reality check. Sometimes, we think we're gathering evidence to make a decision. But in reality, we're just looking for validation of what we already believe. While it's human nature to seek out information that aligns with our beliefs, doing so in a business context can lead us astray. You have to constantly question your motivations, check if your mind is genuinely open to all the evidence, or just cherry-picking what supports your preconceived notions. But decision-making isn't just about being rational. It's also about having a good handle on your emotions. It's about not letting that rush of excitement or that sting of fear cloud our judgment. If you want to fine-tune these skills and don't think you can do it on your own, look up leadership coaching. A good coach can take your current challenges, use them as real-life examples, and guide you toward making more effective decisions. They help you align your behavior with results. They make you see those biases, understand your emotions, and ultimately become the best decision-maker you can be. So, did you find these tips helpful? Let me know in the comments. But that's all for today. See you in the next video.